There was a voice, constant, critical, a whisper that became a roar. It told you everything you were doing wrong, everything you hadn't done, everything you'd never be. You became fluent in "I'm fine," expert in changing the subject, master of the polite smile that never quite reached your eyes. You perfected the art of disappearing behind the performance. You mistook the volume of the voice for truth, believed that needing silence meant you were broken. But silence without peace is just noise wearing a mask of control. You normalized the ache of the commentary, believed this was just how minds worked, that gentleness was optional, that your true self was too fragile for the voice to target. You equated questioning the voice with madness, believed that being strong meant never needing. So you armored up, even when you were alone, even when your heart was breaking. But what if the tone of that voice wasn't yours? What if the harshness was a signal from the part of you that learned to be afraid? A whisper from the part that remembers being safe. You fear the silence that might follow if the voice stops. You fear being truly quiet might mean being empty. That underneath, being alone with yourself means you're unlovable. You've worn the label of overthinker like a badge, not realizing it was also a wound that kept you tethered to the idea that the voice was protecting you. You've learned that being needy for peace, for quiet, meant being weak. So you numbed, you distanced, you buried the feelings that you needed. Silence. The truth is, the voice itself is the exhaustion, the performing, the numbing, the constant management of how loud or quiet you make it. It's what's draining you. You've been told to ignore it, to push through. But what if pushing through is what's keeping you from truly listening? You've spent so long managing the voice everyone else heard, you've almost forgotten what it feels like to just be, to exist without a script, without needing to control the tone of your inner world. What if letting go of the harsh tone isn't failure? What if it's the bravest act of self-respect you can offer? What if it's the first step towards real inner peace? You are not too much. You are not broken. You are human. And being human means having thoughts, having feelings, having a right to exist with a mind that can be kind. Real peace, real presence, isn't built on your performance of silence. It's built on your ability to be present with yourself, exactly as you are, messy, complex, and whole. Healing is not about erasing the past. It's about integrating it, making peace with the part of you who learned to be afraid, and giving her permission to rest, to feel, to be safe. You are allowed to be tired. You are allowed to be uncertain. You are allowed to take up space without apology. You are allowed to have a gentle mind. This isn't about becoming someone new. It's about remembering who you were before the world taught you that your mind was an enemy. It's about coming home to yourself. You don't have to fight it anymore. You don't have to pretend. You don't have to be perfect. You can start right where you are, honoring the part of you that's been waiting to soften. Start listening again to your body, to your boundaries, to that small voice that whispers, "This doesn't feel right." It's time to stop normalizing what harms you and start honoring what heals you. You are worthy of love exactly as you are, not for the act you put on, but for the beating heart beneath it. Not for your performance, but for your presence. Healing is not about erasing the past. It's about rewriting the story. Not to forget the pain of the inner critic, but to understand its role and reclaim your power to choose your inner tone. The echo you carried was never yours alone to bear. It was a natural response to fear, placed upon you by life's turns. And now, it's time to lay it down. You are not broken. You are human. You are complex. You are worthy of love, support, and gentle healing, exactly as you are. If this resonated with you, you're not alone. Sometimes the deepest wounds are the quietest. For a gentle guide to help you identify, understand, and begin to heal these hidden parts of yourself, explore the link in the description.